In my first session, when I'm settling the class down and getting to know my class, I explain about the levels of qualifications and that we do the levels to suit the learners. And I also explain that the qualifications we're doing are city and guilds, so they know that they're doing a very meaningful qualification.
Well, the functional skills courses are good for us because they allow people to use that functionality to enable them to look at different tasks within either English or maths in real life situations.
Writing letters, writing reports, how to stand up at level 2 and give a presentation, which is directly relevant to work. Everyday skills in English and maths that people can use, which are valued by employers.
I left school at a very early age to go into work. Basically, it was a manual work I went into, which was fine. You know, at the time I was working away, and then I had an injury that unfortunately caused me to leave my work. I couldn't really know or understand what I needed to do with myself. Then my wife says, "Well, why don't you look at doing education?"
City and Guilds helps us in 3 ways. We've got the internet system that sends us regular updates, which we then can send out to the team. We've got a policy unit which helps us with day-to-day inquiries about running exams and so on. And we've also got access to the wall garden, which allows us to link into exam results, funding streams and so on, and gives us that everyday update.
The course, like I say, how it's delivered and how it's presented, it's so easy to understand. It's support and help all the way, right the way through the whole system. For me, when I started doing the courses, I chose to do maths and English at the same time. The English was terrible, the spelling and so forth that I couldn't, but that's really helped me with that. It's given me more confidence basically in life as well, to be able to say that I can now progress and approach employers and say, look, now I've got this behind me, are you willing to give me a shot?
It's the results that people get at the end of the day. We often get people walking into a centre like this, sometimes terrified that they're making those first steps back into education, but at the end of the course you then see them leaving, and we've often presented them with a certificate or they've moved on to the next course, and that's the thing that gives you a buzz, because it's that progression, it's that interest in education that you've given people that little turning on a light, if you like, and it gives them that ability to move on, and in doing that it allows them then to move on in their lives.
In a way, it's the most satisfying part of the job, to see people succeed and to see the joy and the success that they have.
I actually do feel really, really epic. It's brilliant, because you can do it. I can do it, so anybody can do it. There's no barriers on what you can achieve really with City and Guilds.